Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-doo. I love this book. So interesting. Oh, hello. I didn't see you come in. Foundation Afro here, and if you didn't get already, I guess it's time for a Doctor Who episode. So, on the 23rd of November, 2013, was the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. I can't believe that. Half a century. It's amazing. And for the 50th anniversary, there was a special episode, the Day of the Doctor. So, I'm going to talk a bit about the Day of the Doctor. My favorite part was just the way Matt Smith, the current Doctor, or I guess former Doctor, worked alongside David Tennant. Just the goofiness. They just played so well together. Here's Matt Smith. They played so well off each other. Now they're kind of like, they're two actors that the fans of Doctor Who really like to argue over. Here's David Tennant. David Tennant was one of the most popular Doctors there is, not the most popular Doctor, except maybe the fourth Doctor. It's very popular. Can't think of his name now, but the guy with the scarf. Sorry, I don't know a lot about the original Doctor Who episodes. But yeah, there's a lot of argument over the two. Who's better, why they're better, why one's worse. But it really surprised me how well they played off each other, because they're both kind of goofy, and the goofiness just grew, and they each took up the other's goofiness. And I must say, that was one of my favorite parts of the episode. I'm also interested in where Doctor Who is going from here, because in its original run, Gallifrey, the Time Lord's homeworld, wasn't destroyed, and the Time Lord wife, the Time Lord race wasn't wiped out. Then, when it was rebooted with Christopher Eccleston, it was shown that the Doctor was the last of the Time Lords, and he had to destroy Gallifrey to wipe out the Dalek race and save the galaxy. So, through all the goofiness that the last few Doctors have had, they've also had that darkness inside them, that they wiped out an entire planet, and they wiped out their entire race. And they even talk about like how many children were on Gallifrey that day, and there's like 3 point something billion, and that's just so sad. But now they have it so they trapped Gallifrey in a painting. A painting kind of works like a TARDIS, so it's bigger on the inside than it's on the outside. So Gallifrey's in this painting, so instead of being destroyed, it still exists. I think that's really cool. And now, in the next series, I'm sure the main goal of the Doctor is going to be to try to find Gallifrey somehow. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about Gallifrey surviving, and we're going to get a bit nerdy here. So I was kind of wondering when I watched it, if Gallifrey had survived, how did the Doctor not know? How did he always think that Gallifrey and the whole Time Lord race had been destroyed? So I just did a bit of digging, and I heard this theory that Gallifrey is like Schrodinger's cat. Now, for those of you who don't know what Schrodinger's cat is, there was this scientist in Russia in the 30s named Schrodinger, and he hypothesized that if you put a cat in a box with a vial of poison, and there was a random event that would either break the vial or not break the vial, and each chance was equally likely, each chance was 50-50, you couldn't know if the vial had been broken, and therefore if the cat had died or not. So that's kind of... and the only way you would know is if you looked in the box. So therefore, it could be said that the cat was both alive and dead at the same time. So I really like the theory because the Doctor thinks Gallifrey was destroyed, but he never checked the area of space or anything where Gallifrey was, or never went looking for Gallifrey. So by not actually being able to check, it kind of creates a Schrodinger's cat scenario, because he doesn't actually know whether or not Gallifrey has been destroyed. So he assumes it's been destroyed, but he doesn't know, and then we get shown that it actually wasn't destroyed. I think that's really neat. I think, like I said, it kind of ties the new Doctor Who to the old Doctor Who. Maybe we'll see him working with the Time Lords again, and that's just really interesting. That's kind of, like, once I heard that theory, that became one of my favorite parts of the episode. I just thought that was really cool. And then, of course, we have Billie Piper. Billie Piper and Rose, I don't know why, I just really liked her character. I think she's also a very popular character among fans. That's one of the reasons they brought her back. Even after she got trapped in the parallel universe, the Doctor always remembered back to her. So the Doctor really liked her as companion as well. And then, all exciting, we see all the hype for Doctor Who, the 50th anniversary, and Rose is going back. Oh man, I was so excited. And then this comes along, and it's not Rose, it's a sentient representation of the ultimate weapon, and it was nice to see Billie Piper again, but I really liked... I would have liked if she had played a larger part in the story, rather than just being someone that only John Hurt could see, and kind of being like the little angel or devil on his shoulder, depending on which way you look at it. We didn't really get to see that much of her. I would like to see more of her, but then, like I said, I'd rather seen Rose than who she actually was, so I kind of feel cheated because they said Billy Piper was coming back, and I assumed, and I'm sure lots of people assumed, that Rose was coming back, but it wasn't her, and that was probably my biggest letdown of the episode, and my biggest problem with the episode was that it was her, but it wasn't her, and even if they hadn't brought all the hype saying that Billy Piper was coming back, and she had just come, she appeared during the Time War to the John Hurt Doctor, like they wouldn't have known that's not Rose. Even even though wouldn't have been excited for Rose coming back, I still don't think I would have liked it. Yeah, so that's a bit of what I thought of the Day of the Doctor. Sorry it's a bit late, but I missed the episode when it originally aired because I had to work, and then final exams kind of hit me like a full force train, but I'm done all that now, and I'm happy to finally watch the episode and get this video out. So in the near future, you can also look forward to a review of volumes 11 to 15 of The Walking Dead, which I also said I would do a few weeks back and never got around to. You can look forward to that, and I don't know, maybe I'll get a chance to watch The Hobbit, the second part of The Hobbit, and make a review of that too, so look forward to some great videos in the future. If you want to see them, be sure to subscribe. And if you like this video and you love Doctor Who, then give me a like down below and leave me a comment telling me what you thought of the video and what you thought of the Day of the Doctor. Are you looking forward to Doctor Who in the future? What do you think of the new timeline? All that jazz. So, but this is Foundation Ever saying bye bye for now. I will see you next time, and I'm sorry to say my hair will probably be cut. Bye bye.